We had the opportunity to discuss in our previous message about the shape of the menorah of the Bet HaMikdash. And as we have clearly stated, the opinion of Rashi, the opinion of the Rambam, as he made his own design, that those branches were angular and not rounded. And as we suggested, rounded represents an indirect relationship with God, coming to the light but in a roundabout ways, not a direct connection. The angular represents a straight, direct connection between the godly light and us, our flame, our inner light, unifying together into making into one beautiful, flaming light. We find a very interesting medrash that says, when God told Moshe Rabbeinu to build the menorah, Moshe Rabbeinu didn't know how. Somehow he had difficulties imagining it. So the medrash tells us that God told Moshe Rabbeinu, here's the deal. Just give me a block of gold, the size that's necessary to make this big menorah, throw it into the fire, and I'll make sure that it comes out a ready menorah. And indeed, this is what happened. Now, the question on this medrash is as following. What did Moshe Rabbeinu have more difficult with the menorah than with making the shubra table? Why didn't he have a problem with the Mizbeach HaPnimi? All the other very intricate artifacts, the kruvim, there were so many things that took quite an artistic touch. Why did he have a difficulty with the menorah more than anything else? But as it's explained in Chassidus, Moshe Rabbeinu didn't have a problem with the physical way how to do it. He would figure it out. Moshe Rabbeinu's question was as follows: God, the menorah is all about bringing light into the world, illuminating the entire world. Every time the Kohen lights that menorah during the day, it is to bringing the infinite light into this world. How could this happen to a piece of gold? How could it be that a piece of gold, a piece of metal, as valuable the gold is, but its value is just financial value? Where is the spiritual value of that gold that this should be able to illuminate the entire world? That was the question that Moshe Rabbeinu asked God. And God said, you're right. It's not about you making the gold shape. It's about you throwing that gold into the fire. When you take your gold, your possessions, your most important, precious possession that you have, and you're throwing it into the fire of godliness, the fire of Torah mitzvah, which is called Ner Torah, Ner mitzvah v'Torah or. The mitzvah is the candle and the light, the flame, is the Torah. When you throw your financial wealth, when you give over yourself and your physical belongings, and you throw this into the fire of godliness, then it illuminates the entire world. This is the way we illuminate the world. And the question becomes, can anyone do this? Is it only with the gold? And here comes the answer where the Torah says, what were the offerings that we brought? What were the different materials that we had to bring for the construction of the Mishkan? Zahav, Kesef, and the Choshes. Gold, silver, and copper. Copper? Why do we need copper? Why not making the whole Mishkan in gold? They had plenty of gold. They said they were all extremely, extremely wealthy. Their donkeys laden with gold and precious metals and precious jewelry. Why copper? The mitzvah is Zekeli Van Veyu. Do the mitzvah in the most beautiful way, to the point that the temple, the Beis HaMikdash, was the most magnificent building. As the Gemara says, if you haven't seen the temple, you have never seen any beautiful architecture. So copper. Why copper? The answer is, there are those people that are compared to gold. There are those people that are compared to silver. And there are those people that seem to be compared only to copper. Seemingly a valueless material. Says God, even the one who is just copper belongs in the Mishkan. Just like we have the word tzibur, community, is made up from tzaddik, bet, reish. Tzaddik represents the tzaddikim, the righteous. Beis represent Beinoni, the intermediary, and the reish represents the rasha. Says God, unify together. Give up your own flame. Give up yourself, whatever you are. You give up yourself, this will bring the Shekhinah in this world. This will make my edifice, my Mishkan, will be through you unifying, and everybody give this what he, she has, and this is what she and he are, is what builds the Holy Temple. May we see it now.